Hello everybody from Hollywood Studios. Tonight we are doing the brand new Jollywood Nights. This is a brand new event here over at Hollywood Studios for the Christmas time. Everybody knows the Very Merry Christmas Party over at Magic Kingdom, but this is like brand new. We don't really know what to expect here. We don't know if we're getting a map. We try to do a little bit of research, but overall I think we're gonna be trying some treats, seeing some new shows, maybe some character meet and greets. I don't totally know, but hopefully you guys can tag along with us today and just experience a brand new event here for the Christmas time here at Disney World. First thing to note is as we're coming into the park, you can see we are kind of funneled around here, very long lines to actually get into the park right now. This is a little bit different than the Very Merry Christmas Party. So this event is from 8:30 to 12:30, so just 4 hours, and it starts at 8:30. So you can get in the park at 7 o'clock with your ticket, and it does stay open until 8, which I feel like is kind of late. The turnaround there is only about 30 minutes. So either way, we're gonna wait in this kind of a long line, get checked in, and then we'll get going. I think it's right about 7 o'clock right now. All right, so coming in, we do get a wristband, but you also get a Jollywood Nights map, and then you get this lanyard. And let me show you this lanyard really quick. On the back side, if you guys are interested, right there, the QR code, see if I can get it to focus there. That QR code right there will actually tell you everything that you can do tonight. It's actually kind of like hefty here. I don't know if it's just an easy way for them to be able to identify who is and isn't at the party, but either way, Hollywood Studios might have the best holiday decorations out of all 4 of the parks, by the way. I think it just looks so nice. I love coming down and coming like right up to the Chinese theater. It looks so good. So it looks like they have a number of photo ops up and down Hollywood Boulevard here, but you can see how long this line is. So if you guys are looking to get some of these special photo ops, you might want to do it before the party starts. So we do have about an hour until the party like officially is going, but the line is massive. Everybody is dressed up, by the way. I think the theme is like dapper. So we did not come in our dapper outfits, but we have seen some great outfits tonight. I love to see that as well. Also, just look how nice it looks all around here. The just decorations are just phenomenal. This kind of looks like your own little personal photo op if you're interested. Let's see, unless this is a stand. I don't know if you can go behind this or not, but you can see Disney's Jollywood Nights. Welcome to Fa La 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 Land. Looks like they're setting something up. Looks like a little DJ over there. So this actually might turn into a little booth, so maybe it's not a photo op. All right, so this is the map here. So you can see we have some entertainment there, and that's gonna have a few different options for entertainment. And then we have some specialty dining over on this side. And then down here, what do we got? The Twilight Soiree. One other thing on the backside here are some of the character meet and greets. So you do have Chip and Dale. You also have Phineas and Ferb, Max as Powerline. And then you have Goofy or Pluto, Donald or Daisy, Mickey or Minnie. Then you have Edna Mode and Frozone. So those are your character meet and greet options here. So for Rise of the Resistance, we just saw it because we did the little scan on the card here. It says that Rise is a virtual queue only tonight, and that opens up at 8 p.m. So if you guys are interested in doing Rise of the Resistance, you do have to do a virtual queue for it at 8 p.m. So we set an alarm for 7:57 to go ahead and kind of check when that does come about. I think we're gonna be in line for Tower at that time, so we're gonna have to see what happens. It's gonna be cutting it a little close. But either way, if you wanna do Rise of the Resistance, virtual queue only, 8 p.m. for that drop. Again, the party starts at 8:30. Everything else seems to be a go. I guess I should also point out, here are the wristbands. So they aren't the same ones that you got from Mickey's Not So Scary. Those ones are pretty comfortable. These are the classic ones where they kind of pin them up to you. But either way, like I said, we're heading over to Tower of Terror. Also, look at that star over there. Look at all of these decorations even back here by Tower. They have these kind of like banners with almost like snowflakes on there. It's all of the presents again. They do this, I think, every year. You can see where it says Hollywood Toy Hotel. And they have like presents and things on the actual display, which is always pretty fun. But either way, it was posted 30, and this is where we started, so I don't know if it'll quite be 30. So it is 8 o'clock. We just got our virtual queue. We're getting pretty close here. But it looks like these lights just came on outside, and it was something that they noted in the map that there's like a dance party that kind of happens on and off throughout the night over here. So as we exit the queue, hopefully we'll be able to see kind of what's going on over there. I don't know if it's up and running because there's still 30 minutes for the party, but I don't know. All right, we have just finished up on Tower. Oh yeah, look at this. So there's like a little show. Wow, it's busy. All these lights came on while we were in line. So it looks like they're about to play some music here.
Until 8:30.
And I think there's a bar right there that's selling some drinks here. But I don't know. I wonder if they're waiting till 8:30 to do this, but the park is technically closed. It's about 8:15 right now. So, I don't know. We actually got called back. We were boarding group number 4 for Rise. But part of me is like, do we go and like spend time doing that? Do we? Here we go. There's some music. I don't even know if they were playing yet, but quite the crowd here. And yeah, this is kind of cool. Oh yeah, right here, Twilight Soiree. I didn't even see that. The sign is right up there. Let's see if we can get that in focus for you guys. So it's kind of just like a dance vibe party thing over here. I guess we're gonna continue on though for now while we're waiting. All right, so we are now in line for the first show here. We're gonna hopefully get in. I don't think they're cutting anybody off. And I just wanna point out as well that the Rise queue got pulled out at 8:07. So we were already called at 8:07, so I thought they were gonna wait till 8:30, but yeah, so that was called pretty early. All right, looks like the party is just starting. So we are waiting in line. We were funneled, by the way, into like the Phantasmic queue back here. Oh, we can't really hear it. We're gonna hear it in just a second. Hold on. Tower's lit up different, actually. Oh, you probably can't see it, but they're shooting Snope. All the snow is getting shot out. It's Snope. It's bubbles. Snow with soap is basically what it is. And they're shooting it out all over the place. All right, so here we go. We are coming into the Theater of Stars, and again, this is going to be a show based on the Muppets, I believe.
Disney Holidays in Hollywood. Hi-ho and welcome to Disney Holidays in Hollywood. I am Kermit the Frog here with the fabulous Miss Piggy, and we are so honored to be co-hosting this magical musical show for all of you tonight.
Wow, would you look at that? It's snowing out there.
Oh, it's snowing! How wonderful!
Gosh, I love the snow. It just makes you want to run outside and look for a Christmas tree. Say, I know, I'll go out right now and get the best tree I can find and take it over to surprise Minnie.
Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. Oh, I almost forgot the most important decoration of all.
Gina, what's that?
Mistletoe, of course.
Oh, gosh. Merry Christmas, Minnie.
Up next.
Here, come on everybody, sing along.
We wish you a jolly holiday. We wish you a jolly holiday. We wish you a jolly holiday. And a sweet new year.
Well, that was a nice way to start off Jollywood Nights, was with a nice show there. I'll give you the time, by the way. It was about 30 minutes on the dot. So if you guys are looking to do that show, it does last quite a while. So that was a 30-minute long show. It started at 8:45, so about 15 minutes after the party started. Also, look at this line for Fairfax right now. This is absurd. So I really don't know how this is going to work tonight with the amount of food options that there are. It kind of feels like, in a weird sort of way, you kind of like pay to come to the party to get access to like unique food. So I don't know if there's not a whole lot else to do. All the food lines I would assume are going to be kind of long, or the ones that have some really specialty items. So just so you know, again, this is the Fairfax Fair line. So it's coming all the way through here, and then it comes down here, wraps all the way down to Fairfax, all the way around the corner. This line is probably going to be at least 30 minutes for food. So yeah, anyway, we are heading to Market. We thought this was the Market. This is not. It's actually over near like Pixar Place, kind of like ABC Commissary over there. So we're heading that direction right now. So something I was interested in seeing was the Brown Derby had some food items, but I'm like, do you have to make reservations, or is it outside? So it looks like they have a little bar out here, which I think serves the drinks. But I think for the food, you still have to like eat at the Brown Derby, and you can see like a lot of people are dining right now. So they have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 specialty items. So they were saying that there is actually some live music inside. So this is the Jazzy Holidays inside. They did just say it's about 45 minutes to an hour. So it looks like you do still have to eat in. Maybe you don't have to necessarily make reservations though. Look at all the lights out here. It almost kind of looks like snow in a sort of way, or I don't really know what they're trying to do with it, but it's all lit up. I kind of wish this area was lit up too. Either way, we are heading to the Market, and that is kind of like back behind the Chinese Theater and then ABC Commissary over there to the left. But we're going to start here at the Market. Again, hopefully the lines aren't super duper long. Also, up there it says Disney's Jollywood Nights. As we are passing Mickey and Minnie's, I'll point out that really nobody's in line. So I guess if you want to like get on some of the rides, I assume the lines are pretty low. I'll go ahead and check the app right now and kind of let you know what we're seeing. Probably like Slinky Dog would be the really like long one, considering Rides was virtual queue. So Nicole is looking on the app, and 25 minutes for Toy Story Mania and 25 for Slinky Dog. Those are the 2 longest ones in the park. But again, I think a lot of people are trying to do a few things. So here's the Market. Decently long line right here as well, as you can see. It's kind of backed up just a little bit. Not quite as bad as Fairfax, but I'm really nervous that we're going to be waiting in a lot of lines to buy food. So we bought tickets to come to this event, but then spend more money on food. So again, this is the Market where we are picking up the spring rolls. Hopefully they're pretty good. And then they have the Frozone Snowball Treat as well. They have 2 like apple cider options. One's like a 0 proof, so it's like non-alcoholic, but like, you know, it's supposed to like taste almost alcohol-y. And then just like a full-blown non-alcoholic cider version as well. Now really quickly, I do want to kind of come over here in a Pixar Place as we are just showing you. And there is your Frozone meet and greet right here. Looks like the line actually isn't too long, surprisingly enough. So if you guys are interested in getting some photo ops with Frozone, right there. You do have kind of like some photo opportunities over here if you want like the backdrop. And then down here at the end should be Edna Mode. I can see it right through the window, but I'll come show you just to kind of clarify that. And you actually can get these characters during normal daytime, but this might be like a specific backdrop, and I'll show you here in just a second. Okay, so it looks like there is kind of like a little crystal tree in there. I don't know if you guys are able to see it. It's kind of like right to the right of her. So there are some kind of small touches in there. Let's see if I can get a little bit of a closer look for you. Right down there. So you can see there is a tree there, and then over here Frozone kind of had that backsplash that was kind of along the corner there. So the 2 options here are specific, I guess, for the event with the backdrops, but again, you can get the like character meet and greets just normally during the daytime out here, but you don't get this kind of special backdrop if you guys are interested in that. So we are heading over to the ABC Commissary because there's another item that we want over here, but check out the lights. They're just kind of fun. They're blinking around, kind of the Toy Story coloring over here. So we'll have to see how long this line is. I hear some music. So there's kind of like these like little pop-ups around. Oh yeah, they're supposed to be like some like oh my gosh, this line is massive.
2 hours later.
All right, so these are our spring rolls. We just came inside of ABC Commissary to eat. That line is absurd. It is all the way out there, and then it comes up this little alley here. I think we're like kind of in for a rude awakening right now.
I think we're gonna be doing a lot of waiting tonight.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna love this event. Just the fact that you pay money to come here to then like wait in lines to pay more money to get specialty food items. I don't know. And we'll kind of see how the night goes on. As of now, if that's what you do, I don't know if I'm gonna call this worth it. And we'll discuss it at the end. Either way, here are the Frozone snowballs and then the buffalo chicken spring rolls. So we'll try these out. You do get a little sauce here, which hopefully is pretty good. Either way, let's just hope at least the food is good overall.
They're good, but I think there's like celery or something in here that's kind of a strong flavor.
Better or worse than the cheeseburger spring rolls?
Those are like my favorite thing, so we can't even compare the two.
No?
No, I'm not. There's a very strong like celery flavor. I feel crazy. But they're good.
All right, I'm gonna try this out. So I want to try one without the dipping sauce first. That's a good flavor. I'm not really getting the celery like you said. Let's try with some sauce here. And so I think the celery flavor is in the sauce. These are actually really good. I like these a lot. There is some heat to them for sure. Like it's spicy, but they're small. Like, I mean, I'll show you. That's it. I mean, that's not a very big spring roll. I feel like the ones that you get at the spring roll cart are even bigger than those, like for sure. So those are pretty small. They are flavorful. I think there's a good buffalo like chicken kick in there. And I mean, what you imagine buffalo chicken tastes like, that is it. So I like them. They were like $6, so not super, super expensive. So about 2 per. All right, so those were tasty. But now we're gonna try the Frozone snowball here. Kind of smells a little bit like a Samoa. Ooh. Oh, it's tasty. If you know what the Samoa cookies taste like from the Girl Scouts, it tastes exactly like that, but it's just in like a puffy, chewier version. Again, quite tasty. I'm gonna be honest with you. Both items were very good tasting, and it was a shorter line. We still waited probably about 10 minutes, but I'm still nervous. Like, is that all we're doing tonight? Is just eating food? Don't get me wrong, I love eating food, but I don't think I was expecting to like wait around in lines to eat food. And I guess we could do like rides, but it's only open for 4 hours, and if the lines are like this, we're gonna be waiting 30 plus minutes for food. I don't know. Either way, good so far.
What are they? Macaroons? Are those like little like patty ones? Macarons? What are these types?
Yeah, so I think they were classified as a macaroon, but I thought like those were like more of the cookies. So
I was gonna say I don't know the difference. I thought they were both macaroons.
I think, you know what's funny? I think there's a macaroon and a macaron.
So that these are macaroons?
I think so. I think
the
so.
little colorful ones, right?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that's the case. I guess I don't totally know, but I think I had heard that was the case. So here at the ABC Commissary, as it is very loud and very busy, there are definitely a number of items here that you can get. And we went ahead and did the chicken empanada with street corn. We also did the birria taco, and then we also did the Mexican hot cocoa cheesecake. So those are the 3 items that we chose. All right, here is our tray of food. So again, it kind of reminds me of like Epcot with like these like little samplers. So here is the birria taco with some of that dipping juice there. This is that little cheesecake. This looks pretty good actually. I'm hoping that comes out pretty all right. And then here's the empanadas, quite small there. You can see, you know, not a full-size empanada by any means. And then some of the street corn that comes along with it. I said the birria taco looks like, I mean, pretty nice size for sure.
I like a good birria taco.
Oh, we're getting music. Wow, the door's open, I think, over there. There's like Latin music right outside. All right, sorry. How is it?
I ate. It's a very good taco. A lot of flavor, I think, and it's hot and fresh.
Sometimes it's all you can ask for. Hot and fresh. Are you supposed to put the lime on there?
I have no idea. We can.
I don't know. All right, I'm looking forward to it. Let's try one of those.
Okay.
That one feels It looks like a little like flat. I hope they're good. And it's, what was all in it? Was
Chicken.
it
The chicken
just
empanada.
chicken? It wasn't buffalo chicken? No. Okay.
That was the other place.
You're not giving me
I'm not.
I love it vibes.
I'm not sure I do love it.
No?
It's not very chickeny.
Maybe you didn't get enough chicken in there.
The crust is good, but I don't think I love the flavor in the inside.
Okay. Well, Beria's a yes. This is a, for her, maybe-ish no. All right, I'm going to start with the empanada myself. This tastes exactly like, there's these burritos that you can buy from like the store. And you like heat them up inside of like this like bag. They're like green and red burritos. You know what I'm talking about? It tastes like one of those. I'm not gonna go for the marshmallow in the first bite here. Let's see if I can get a little bit of everything. Here we go. So, you're not gonna like it.
I wasn't gonna like it. But I feel like you're always spot on
But-
when you tell me that.
I am. I feel like I'm like 99% good at like guessing what she will and won't like. However, I think I would have said she would have liked the empanadas, or I would have said she would have been good with them, but she didn't really like them, so that would have been a miss. But it's good. There's a little bit of that tang from a cheesecake in there, but we had a cheesecake the other day, and it was just like too cheesecakey. It just like was like pure cheese. Yeah, Universal was the Mummy cake pop. It was just like very, very heavy on the cheesecake. This, you could tell it's a cheesecake, but it's not like overwhelming, and the flavors come together well. So I like this a lot, but I know she's not gonna like it because it has such a strong cinnamon flavor, and it's not a cinnamon sugar flavor, it's a cinnamon flavor. And there is a very big difference. Cinnamon sugar is sweet, and it's like, oh, you know, imagine Cinnamon Toast Crunch, where a cinnamon flavor, imagine more like a hot tamale, like those, like the red like candies. That's like that real cinnamon, or like the cinnamon gum. That kind of cinnamon is what you're getting out of this. So I like it. She could still try it. She's probably not gonna love it, but I think it's actually really good for a little cheesecake dessert. They kind of did pretty good with this one. You get the cinnamon at the end, so maybe you don't hate it, but I would just get a little bit of everything. Wow, the tiniest of bites.
So the cinnamon flavor you're spot on about. It's not a cinnamon sugar. The cheesecake itself is a good cheesecake flavor.
Correct.
I just don't love the cinnamon, but I'm trying to figure out where cinnamon's coming from.
I don't know, or maybe a little bit of both.
Cheesecake.
Yeah. Oh, what?
I don't know. They just touched me.
I don't know what it was, so she just said something tickled her leg. So Nicole got her first bee sting about a week ago, and she never was afraid of bees. And then all of a sudden she got stung. Let's see your finger. Can we see your finger? It got her on the finger. Where is it at?
Right there.
You can see a little bit of the mark right there.
I mean, my
And
finger was so swollen I couldn't wear like my ring for like 3 days.
It was a swollen finger. It was her very first sting that she's ever received. She's been on edge ever since. And so she just freaked out right there. I looked under the table, there's nothing down here. I asked if it was the lanyard, she doesn't think so. So yeah, maybe there's a ghost haunting Hollywood Studios right now. Enjoy that little blooper, I guess. But how did you like the cheesecake? Overall, like I know the cinnamon you're not a fan of.
I think it's good.
Do you?
Yeah, only a few bites for me because of the cinnamon, and I wish I could figure out what part it's in because I'd probably avoid it.
Yeah.
But I think the chocolate cheesecake itself is really good.
All right, we are all finished up here at ABC Commissary. Thank you very much. And here is like the Latin music out here. I thought there might be a few more people back here, but I guess not. So far, everything that we have tried so far has been pretty good, minus that corn, of course. So we are now heading over towards Tower, that area that we showed you when we got out. They have a like green tea drink that we're looking at, and we actually got another green tea drink over by the Indiana Jones area that was phenomenal. So that's just like what you can get like all year round, or while that little bar is open for Indiana Jones. This might be the DJ that we were pointing out earlier. Maybe set up shop here, because it's more like DJs. So I guess like depending on where you go, there's like different music around, which is kind of fun, but no one's really like hanging out with the music, so I don't know if they expected people to. There were more people hanging out by Tower though, so maybe that's more of like the pop-in area. Tower's doing a little show right now. Take a look.
Gingerbread house.
I was gonna say, it's fun. It's like a gingerbread house, shaking up a little bit. I think they were doing this earlier when we got out, but it's fun. You can kind of see the Snope reflecting when the lights go through, but they are doing more show that, oh, I'm getting hit in the face with Snope right now. It's kind of fun. It's like, it's very faint. It makes it look almost a little bit more realistic. When they just start blasting it out, it's almost like, well, you know. But when it's so light like this, you're like, it's actually snowing. And just to point out, here is Fairfax Fair. Here's the line still. It is still going all the way down, and it is still wrapping around. So Fairfax is still holding up quite a line tonight. ABC kind of went away, but Fairfax still holding strong. Well, I believe Tower is a walk-on most likely because it is posted 13, and they only ever do that when it gets very low because, you know, the 13, blah, blah, blah. But over here, this is what I was telling you about. So you have the Twilight Soiree? I don't really know. Tip-top area over here, so we'll go see what it's looking like. But again, we want to get a drink, so hopefully the line isn't too bad. All right, so we are coming over here. I think, I thought it was this earlier. I pointed out, but this is Joffrey's. So it might be actually further back here.
So this line?
Back down here, okay. So I think we're gonna have to wait in this line here that wraps down. Wow, we're waiting in so many lines to get like food and drinks here. This is crazy. The live music isn't happening. It does happen every so often. Start the timer and let you know how long it takes us to get up there. All right, it looks like they're getting ready to do some live music as we are waiting in line. Oh, there's like fog coming off the bottom. See that?
I do.
Wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all.
We have just picked up our drinks. It is actually starting to drizzle here. There was a 40 to 50% chance pretty much all night, and we are now starting to get a little bit of drizzle. Not too bad though. Hopefully it doesn't do anything more than what it is right now. But we're actually gonna head out of the Tip Top Club here, try and get some light and kind of head out of the music so we can do a quick review. Maybe we'll head over towards Rock? I don't know. And just so you guys can see, it took us 21 and a half minutes to get these drinks, by the way. So, all right, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers. It's sweeter than I thought it would be.
A little sweet. It's good. It reminds me of like, what am I say? Is there like a Jolly Rancher flavor? Or like, it tastes like a liquid candy of some sort. I don't know. They put the seeds, pomegranate seeds on top. It's good. It's nothing crazy, in my opinion. It's a sparkling apple cider. That is something to keep in mind. It's not bad. It's a little sweet. It just reminds me of like a liquid like Jolly Rancher of some sort. That's kind of the flavor.
Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, I don't know which one of those flavors, but
I thought I was gonna like love this one. It's just okay. Probably could have split it.
we probably could have split it. They were a little small, and if you like it, it's like, I'm not waiting another 20 minutes, you know? It's like, we don't want to do that. That's going to eat up, you know, too much of our time, so. Oh well, not bad.
It gives me like grape Jolly Rancher vibes.
Yes, okay, I was going to say grape Jolly Rancher, and then I was like, is that the
great.
flavor? Yeah. Oh well, it's okay. Not the best thing we've had. Definitely not bad. It's just like, it's all right. So we are now coming into Toy Story Land. This is probably the most empty I've ever seen it though. So maybe if you're like looking to just do rides, this would be a smart choice, but it's kind of expensive. I feel like you'd be better to just like get Genie Plus and then, you know, save yourself extra money if you want to ride rides. But again, the lines I think are all pretty short. It says Toy Story Mania is 15. I'm gonna doubt that's the case. I think Slinky was 20 maybe. And again, I'm probably gonna doubt that as well. I mean, this is like super empty over here. Well, it looks like we have some rain here, so we're gonna have to make a decision on what to do here because it's still 30 minutes until the show goes on display. All right, well, we decided to come back to the car. It looks like there's a little bit of water on the lens. Hopefully it's not too bad. It is raining, as you can see here, and the show is in 10 minutes, but we didn't really feel like waiting it out. But what do you feel about this event?
I guess I kind of feel like I went into it expecting it was going to be like a party like Magic Kingdom has, and it very much just kind of felt like extended park hours to me, and I don't know if I want to pay $150 a person to ride rides. Like there's not, you're not getting like the treats or the candy or like the parade, and there was a show, but it just didn't feel like enough to justify the price, especially when their main event was the food and you're still paying for all the food.
Yeah, and I was seeing just a few people like posting about like, oh, there's some good, there's some bad, and it looks nice in there. That
It's
show that we
beautiful.
saw at the start was that was pretty fun, but like overall, I don't think I could like recommend this to people coming to Disney World. Like if you're gonna do a Christmas party or a Christmas event, you just do Mickey's. Like over
down.
at Magic Kingdom. I mean, you get the treats included, so you get like hot chocolates and apple ciders. You get multiple different drinks, multiple different like cookies. You've got the shows. You've got like parade. Like there's just more to it. Where this felt like we paid $150 a piece to come pay more money to try exclusive food items. They were good.
They were. It was good food.
The food was good, and like I'm not going to say like, oh, the food was crap, so like it's not worth it. The food's good, but is it worth spending $300 for the two of us to come try? Like at the end of the day, so we spent $300 on tickets, and then we spent probably what
18,
60-ish,
11, so almost
20,
30,
so about 30 there.
40, maybe $45 on
It's about
food.
50 or $60 on
Right, because
food,
we did
right?
the drinks,
We did two
the
drinks at
ABC,
10.
and the
And we were
the
potentially gonna be
market.
trying more. So it's like, so at the end of the day, we ended up spending $50 more because like that's what this whole event is. It's just like it's food. It's food and drinks like all over the place. You know, people are dressed up in like their dapper outfits, and there was a few places to like get drinks, I guess, that was kind of unique. I don't think I could recommend it. I think that they're missing a lot here. And
Yeah.
I get it, it's a small park, but you've got to do something else. You've got to include something. We walked out with this. I know there's some water on it because it's, you know, it's rained on. I don't even know if it's a coaster or if it's a ornament. It's coasters.
2 coasters.
So it's coasters. So this is what you get when you leave.
Ooh, smell them.
Smells like wood.
Right.
So you get 2 coasters as you leave the park. I don't know. I don't think I would recommend this to anybody at this point in time. If you're gonna like, if you want to do rides, I guess okay, but like
Yeah.
$150 a person to like have basically walk-ons is not worth it. Buy Genie Plus. Like Genie Plus, I know is already expensive, but
Cheaper
I would
than this,
rather,
though?
yeah, I would rather spend $20 to $30 a person and like line up my Genie Plus and do that, because I mean it's just pricing. Like we sat down when we drank our drinks for probably 20 to 25 minutes
And
or
we
so.
just like hung out. Like
we just chatted.
I'm like, we just paid all this money to sit
Yeah.
here, and we're just sitting here drinking and chatting like we're not at Walt Disney World at a ticketed event, because it didn't really feel like one.
No.
And I told him in that very moment, I said, I don't think I would want to go back next year.
I don't know. So I know this is a long little rant, but like I have to be real and tell you the truth about this event. And it's like, if I were to like go to this event again, or I guess if I had the option to, I would pass. I just don't think it's worth it, because all I'm going to do is go spend money on food and drinks. And to me, that's not worth it. Sorry for the long rant here, but we just had to tell you how it was. I think you're probably going to be hearing this a lot from people. If people are telling you this is this crazy cool event, they're
They might
lying
not
to
be
you.
honest.
I'm telling you, like, it is not this crazy event that people are going to make it out to be. That's just the truth. And it's not just me trying to like be rude about it. I'm just telling you, like, there was nothing else to do. Like, it was 11:30 and we're like, I guess, do we just like wait around for this? And we're like, I guess we'll go do some rides, because we didn't want to wait in these super long lines to buy another food or drink item. That's just how it is. So either way, don't love it. I don't think it's worth it for you guys. Hopefully this is informative and you guys were able to at least tag along with us for the night and learn a little bit about it. Again, good food items. That's about it. Either way, we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.